So, Nintendo just announced a Direct, taking an in-depth look at Super Mario Bros. Wonder on August 31st, which will be around 15 minutes long. Lots of people have already made prediction videos by now, but I figured I'd make one myself anyway because I'm really excited for this game. So, let's get into my predictions. So, the new voice actors of this game will be revealed. So, Nintendo promised a special message from Charles Martinet and Shigeru Miyamoto will be coming soon, since of course we recently got the news that he's no longer the voice of Mario and he will be serving as Mario Ambassador. So I would say it's quite likely that part of this Direct will be announcing Charles' new role with Nintendo and maybe the voice actors for Mario Wonder. Either that or they might announce a standalone video coming right after the Direct with this. I assume most of the different characters will now have their own voice actors because I doubt some other actor could be able to give several characters their own distinct voices like Charles could do, because he was just that good. But from what we've heard in trailers so far, whoever they hired to be the new voice of Mario sounds pretty good. So they seem to be carrying on the same style, and while you could say they're trying to copy Charles, I would say it's more trying to keep the style consistent and carry on Mario's legacy, which is of course a good thing. I'm also curious how they'll use voice acting in this game. Of course, usually it's not much more than just sound effects that characters make and shouting and stuff like that, but I honestly could see them changing it up and making more out of the voice acting, especially with new voice actors, since Charles never really spoke that many full sentences while acting. They might want to change it up a bit. In the Mario movie, of course, they all spoke way more because it was a movie, so they have to do that, and that wasn't Charles anyway, so yeah. They could do a lot more out of the voice acting. And in the trailers, we've also seen Wonder Flowers. They talking a few times for some reason, which is odd. And I wonder if that'll have more of a purpose than we know right now. I don't know. We'll have to see.
Well then.
Next prediction. They'll reveal character-specific powers or more transformations. These could go together or be separate. Not quite sure. So, the big new thing we've seen so far for Mario Wonder is, of course, Mario's elephant power-up or transformation. It could be either or. So I think it makes a lot of sense for each character to have unique power-ups or transformations to make them more unique and then change your gameplay experience based on who you play as. And I'm thinking the other characters could also turn into animals like Elephant Mario, and they could have completely different special power-ups like the Wiggler-like creature in Luigi's back, which they'll also probably reveal what that is. And either way, it seems like we'll be getting a lot of new power-up content that'll change each of the characters up to truly make this a new experience. What do the purple coins do? So, I think we'll see what the purple coins do in this Direct. We've seen purple coins throughout the game so far. You can collect them. No one really knows what purpose they have yet, though. And something quite odd is each purple coin collected, it doesn't give you just one. Instead, it increases the counter in certain decimal amounts. So that is new and quite odd. And right now, my guess is just these will be like money, and you can collect them and use them at specific places like shops, just like Mario Odyssey, where you also could collect purple coins and buy outfits for your character, or possibly other things like stickers, maybe even new power-ups. I don't know, there's quite a lot of things they could do with that. Next up, the Wonder Flowers. So yeah, we've seen the Wonder Flowers, and I said before, they've been talking as well, which is weird. It seems like these will activate some kind of Wonder mode. I guess that's the other Wonder Flowers, but there's two flowers. There's the talking ones that are the NPCs, and there's the ones that you collect to go into Wonder mode. But the ones you can collect, these change everything up in the level chaotically and basically makes Mario get high on drugs, pretty much. That's kind of the theme of this game, which is interesting. And they can either make the ground start moving, they can turn your character into something else like Elephant Mario, or some sort of thing we don't know yet. There's a lot of possibilities for this, really. And then the guide flowers, they talk, they act like maybe guide NPCs, and maybe they help you throughout the game, I guess. It's possible this might be a more open game, even though it is 2D, yes, but apparently the timer is gone, so maybe there could be more room to explore and find collectibles and stuff. And that could be really interesting. There's no darn timer. Honestly, the timer was kind of pointless because they always give you more than enough time, so maybe they'll do something with that and you can explore more. I don't know how they'll pull it off in a 2D game, but it's interesting to see. Next up, a reveal of online multiplayer. So yeah, we're still unsure if this game will have online multiplayer as of now, but I think it's definitely possible, and they'll announce it during this Direct. Of course, Nintendo's multiplayer, it's been very hit or miss over the years. Sometimes there's lots of lag, it can be really hard to play, but when it works, it can be quite fun and add a lot to the game. Super Mario Maker 2's multiplayer is really bad for some reason. Even now, like I played recently, and it can just be so laggy. Like your character moves so slow, it's just bad. Like it's just if one person has a bad connection. But online multiplayer worked really well in Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury, so I think they could make it work. Plus, the website for this game apparently mentioned online play, at least from what I've seen online, and we do know the game will support 4-player local co-op, at least, so I don't see why they couldn't do that also online. But then again, it's Nintendo, so we'll have to wait and see, because, you know, we don't know yet. I mean, you would think in 2023 it would be a guarantee to have online multiplayer, but again, it's Nintendo. They're really behind sometimes for some reason. I love them, but, like, they just are behind sometimes. The reveal of new playable characters. I basically guarantee this. The reveal of new characters, they've already shown off several new playable characters in this game. They'll probably reveal some more, and I think this will probably have the largest roster ever for a 2D Mario game, which will be really cool. And I'm sure each character will have unique properties, power-ups, and transformations. New bosses. It's finally time to move on from the Koopalings and Boom Boom and all those similar bosses that have been repeated over and over. I don't really know what the new bosses will be, honestly, but I'm just really hoping it's something like completely unique we've never seen before, since they seem to be changing up like everything in this game to really make it new after New Super Mario Bros. Everyone got really worn out. I think new bosses is basically a guarantee. Amiibos announced. So yeah, it's 2023 and Amiibos are still being released and made. Honestly, I love it. Like, Amiibos have stuck around far longer than the other Toys of Life brands. Those died years ago. And Amiibos are quite a lot better than those ever were. Plus, Nintendo, they can always use it to promote their games, give something for fans to buy, and just like a collectible figure is always nice. Like the Tears of the Kingdom Link Amiibo. Something like Elephant Mario, for example, that would make a great Amiibo. And it would probably just give you like power-ups or something in the game. They don't do that much because I feel like they don't want to lock too many gameplay features behind Amiibo, although they did that with Skyward Sword HD, but that's a whole other story. Yeah, I don't think they lock levels or big content behind Amiibo, but it would be a cool collector's item, so I would like to see Amiibo get announced. A new Switch OLED Mario Wonder Edition. So yeah, another announcement I think is definitely quite possible is a special edition Switch OLED with Mario Wonder theming. They do this quite often, so it's basically a guarantee with like most new games that they release, like Tears of the Kingdom of course got one, and maybe they can even release Mario Wonder Joy-Cons and or a Pro Controller. I mean, it would be nice if we could actually hear about the Switch 2, not another frickin' Switch OLED, Switch Special Edition, but, you know, that probably won't be for quite a much while longer, so we just need to be patient for who knows how much longer. Like, the Switch is getting up there in years. It's like almost like 7 years or something. They really can't wait forever, so the Switch 2 has got to be coming, but that is not a discussion I'm going to have right here. Finally, I think there's going to be a brand new, bad, new villain. So, I think there'll be like a whole new big boss like that replaces Bowser. Maybe not completely replacing Bowser. I think Bowser will definitely still have a role in the game, but it'll be smaller. Maybe he's like the boss of one of the final worlds, like say like World 7. There's 8 worlds, right? And you defeat Bowser, but then you actually team up with him to defeat the actual boss, which is a much bigger threat, and you need everyone to team up so you can defeat that big boss. Again, they're mixing up a lot of things in this game, so I think it would make sense to not have the same final boss just be Bowser. That's gotten a bit stale with the new Super Mario Bros. Series. So hopefully they innovate and give us something really interesting and cool for a final boss. Yeah, so those are all the predictions I have right now for the Super Mario Bros. Wonder Direct happening soon. I think there's so much potential for so much different stuff in this game. It's just like a lot of it, I can't even think like what they could add with the wonder mechanic. There's so much things they could do to make the levels crazy and whatever. So much potential. So I'm really excited for this game. Like this could maybe even be the best 2D Mario ever. I don't know. NES ones are a classic, of course, but we'll have to see because there's so much potential in this game. I'm pretty hyped. Yeah, let me know in the comments what's your predictions. Do you agree or disagree with anything I said? Make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this, and I will see you in the next video. Or not, if you don't want to laugh or watch my channel again, which is fine, but bye.